What's up, observers?
What's
Welcome
happening?
in
What's going
episode 38. John Austin Stan, ready to deliver another entertaining
Let's
podcast.
go.
It's Saturday for
Yeah.
us, maybe not for you.
It's hopefully Wednesday. Actually, who cares when you listen to this? As long as you listen to this, I don't care.
That's right. Download, listen, share. That's all we care about.
Yeah. Smash that like button.
Subscribe.
Isn't that what people say?
Smash that
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Not-
I don't
not us.
like. I don't like the way that
yeah,
sounds.
I don't like it either.
Smash.
You know, if you
just
want to,
just gently tap it.
if you want to like help us out, share us, do that. That'd be cool.
Click it with the tip of your finger.
No, I don't like that either.
Caress the like button. But whatever you do, make sure you do it on our social media page. Twitter at Party Observers. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Third Party Observers. So YouTube is where you can watch every podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I guess at that point, is it a podcast if they're watching it, or is it a YouTube video?
It's a
Ooh,
podcast.
Good question.
It's a video podcast.
Oh, isn't that just like a?
What is a podcast?
I don't know if we know.
Is it just like three dudes getting together, shooting the shit?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Maybe you don't have to
it
be a
can-
guy.
That's
It
the
could be three
exact
girls.
specification.
it could be one person.
Yeah.
I
just
don't
talking.
know. I
Could
think,
be 12 people.
I
Could be
think-
an interview.
I think in the
one person
I think
to
in the
another.
dictionary it is three dudes shooting the shit. I think that's the
Yeah.
definition.
Well, if that's the definition, then that's what we are, because that's all we do. Now, before we get started with today's show, we want to thank today's sponsor. Today's sponsor, if you're on YouTube, you can see it right in front of us on the table, is Cycles Old Style Gold Mustard. It is tailgating season, so for the Oklahoma Gold Standard in Mustard, slather your dog in Cycles.
It is
I don't
made
like it.
here in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah, it's made in Mustang
Oh, nice. Yeah,
by S&S Foods Incorporated.
it is good.
Mustang.
It's
Yeah.
it's probably the best mustard I've had.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it.
It's my mother's favorite mustard,
Yeah.
I believe. I don't know. But you can't really find it everywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, on their label, they do say invigorating taste buds, I think is what the motto says, which is a good lead-in to our observation of the week,
Nice segue.
which is that apparently, okay, do you know who McDonald's Grimace character is?
I didn't know the name of it, but I looked it
The
up.
purple character.
The
with
purple guy.
Ronald Mcdonald.
Yeah, he's the guy that looks like an eggplant.
He looks like a monster.
Yeah,
He's not an eggplant. He's not a monster.
he is.
He's not.
No, he's saying what is he?
He is a taste bud.
That why?
I-
Just
Um,
a single
so-
taste bud.
I-
He
so
looks
I-
more like a tongue than a
I
than a
read
taste bud.
on like because they released it, and I read, and it's supposed to signify that their food tastes good, which is debatable. Also, McDonald's not a sponsor of the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just did another quick Google of Grimace, and
He's
one
kinda
of the
creepy.
things that pops up is McDonald Land. It's
Like
a
Disneyland?
fantasy world used in marketing for McDonald's restaurants during the 70s through the 90s. It's inhabited by Ronald McDonald and other characters.
That's creepy.
There are more people in this world that I did not.
The
No.
Hamburglar.
Yeah, the Hamburglar is my favorite. You've got Ronald McDonald, who has surely murdered several million children. You've got a couple burger-looking fellas that also have sheriff badges on them.
Maybe
so
they're trying to catch the Hamburglar.
probably. I mean, it looks like they're the burger police.
Okay.
And the Hamburglar is the Robin Hood of
Well, what
the
if
McDonald's
he steals?
McDonald
What if
land.
he kidnaps them? I mean, I guess would it be kidnapping if he, because he would steal the hamburgers, which are the sheriffs, but then in that world,
It's to me, it kind of looks like the Whopper. How they had those commercials running with the family that were different size Whoppers,
oh yeah, okay,
and that's kind of what it looks like. Except this is just a mascot head of burgers. And then there are these little things that look like the Pac-Man character, the little ghost
Okay.
thingies, and then there's a pirate. Ooh, that looks like he's either carrying a sword or a cross. However, it is difficult to distinguish.
How much acid do you think was taken to
In the
come up with this?
70s, just in general.
No, to come up with this campaign. Like, I feel like it had to have been a decent amount.
I don't know. The tagline of this poster that has all the characters on it says, "All of your friends in McDonald land hope you enjoy the show."
I hate it.
It sounds like Neverland. Like maybe that's where kids go to die after they've eaten McDonald's.
This is
Maybe,
like super
maybe that's
creepy.
where Ronald takes them. He
Ugh.
steals them.
Oh, there's a Sasquatch looking guy too. I just noticed he's hiding.
Where?
In the right there. You see that?
The big old bearded dude.
Yeah, he just blends in right with Taste Bud guy, Mr. Grimace.
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah. Well, that's our observation of the week, and that's going to lead us directly into our new segment
Ooh.
called "Pardon My French."
Oh,
Parlez-vous?
Bonjour.
Français?
So,
We know words.
with this new segment, Amy is going to be giving us some foreign words, and we obviously internationally,
renowned.
multilingual
Yeah.
individuals
People-
are just going to easily decide what those words
Yeah.
mean.
Well, because we have an international audience.
Oh yeah.
So
Do we still?
I
Have
think
we
so.
looked at that?
I haven't looked in a while, but I think the last time I looked, we did.
Yeah.
So
Bonjour, all you people in the UK.
I'm assuming we still have it. Maybe not after today, but
Well, Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
friend of the show, Amy, and
Yeah.
producer.
Happy to be here.
Friend and producer of the show.
As opposed to just producer and
Not friend.
Not friend.
Yeah.
Maybe not friend of the show, but
Friend of us.
friend of us.
No,
I hope, anyways. At
it's
least
strictly business now.
not a fiance.
It's not a very good business. You're not making any money from it.
We are paying her in friendship
And cookies.
and cookies.
ooh, cookies.
I accept.
Yep. I would accept. So, Amy, how are we going to do with this? What's your prediction?
I think you're going to do great.
Hmm.
In that, I think you're going to try your best.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So you think we're going to get them all wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Any specific rules we should know about?
I feel like this is just a ploy. Amy just chose really hard words whenever she heard about the segment. She's like, I'm going to lord my brains over these three idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, what is an easy word in a language you don't know?
Taco, burrito, enchilada.
All right.
El
yeah.
baño.
Yeah.
That means the bathroom in Spanish.
Words that John already knows.
I mean,
Cross
she
that one off my
she
list.
could also just she could probably pull English words that are like really hard and ask
And
us
we
to
wouldn't know
define them.
either.
and we'd have to-
We'd think it's a foreign language.
Yeah, one of these is very close to an English word.
All right.
Let's hear
well,
it.
Amy, let's get this kicked off. So, what is word number 1?
All right. So we're going to have 4 words. Word number 1 is in Russian,
Ugh.
and the word is cherepaka.
Can I get the spelling on that?
Cherepaka?
Yes. It's CHEREPAKHA. John, I can see
They're
you
doing-
cheating.
They're doing it too.
I'm typing it.
Oh, yeah, he's typing
I'm
it
not
in.
Googling
in
it.
the Google machine. He's
No, it's on our doc.
Oh, I'm not on the doc. I should probably do that. I've been trying to get there, but I've been taking my sweet time.
Cherepaka. Okay.
Cherepaka,
can you use it in a sentence?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
There were no sentences prepared. You didn't prepare foreign sentences for us.
No, I didn't write a whole sentence in Russian.
What is the origin of the word aside from Russian? Like, when did it first?
Oh, well, I can give you a hint.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
extremely helpful.
It's an animal.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
I know what it is.
it's not a pack of cherries, which is what I was going to say
Cherepaka.
it was.
I was going to say chicken pox.
All right. It's a cherepaka.
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 See, that is in the tune of a French song that I do not remember.
Um,
Frere
I'm
Jacques.
Yeah, Vera Jacques. So,
okay.
see, I am cultured.
What
just
was
not
your
in
guess,
Russian.
Dan?
Huh?
What was your guess?
Oh, I'm going with a cheetah.
Cheetah?
I'm not Stan, but
Chicken.
I was going to... Oh, dang. Chicken is good. I don't want to steal it. I'm going to go with... can't even think of the... What is it? Chapacubre or
It's
something?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
That's my guess. That's not right, but...
No, unfortunately, you're all wrong.
Damn.
Damn.
It's a turtle.
No, it's
That's
not.
Turtle?
Russians wouldn't call a turtle a cherepaka.
They don't
Look it
even
up.
have turtles
The
in Russia.
cherepaka sounds terrifying, and a turtle is not terrifying.
Listen, I don't
have you
make
ever
the words.
encountered an alligator snapping turtle? Those are terrifying.
No, I've never. I know that they are terrifying, but I've never encountered one. I'm just thinking of like a little turtle trying to cross the road.
Just a little guy.
Yeah, he doesn't know any better.
Just little.
What about
just a
have you guys
Charapaca.
seen when the sea turtles come out of they hatch and there's like a bunch of them coming out of the nest and then they try to make it to the water and most of them don't because they get eaten by seagulls.
So sad.
It is so sad.
Even
because
if they
those things are so
do.
cute.
Even if they make it, they just get gobbled up by a fish.
I know. Yeah, and like there's a bunch of sharks. Like they know when they're hatching, so like 10% of them make it to the ocean.
Heartbreaking.
All right. Well, 0 for 1.
All right, second word.
Let's do it.
This word is in French.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
bonjour.
French is like a really difficult language.
Yeah, it's
Well, strap in because
friend of the podcast, Toby Angel. He's kind of fluent in French. isn't he?
Really?
yeah, I mean not
Ooh.
fluent, but he's studied it a lot the
Yeah.
last few years. Yeah.
Oh.
He
I
has
know croissant.
he
Croissant?
has like a French buddy, right? That he Skypes with or something.
Yeah, he does a lot
does
of
he,
like language exchange stuff.
Is it Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
All
No,
right,
it's
the
not.
French
All right.
word is
The French word is ananas.
Ananas.
what?
I feel like that's a not safe for work kind of thing.
Anna's ass.
Ananas.
The spelling is Ananas.
Ananas.
You're saying it like it's Dothraki.
Maybe it is. Maybe
Ananas.
So maybe it is Dothraki. Maybe she threw
maybe.
Doth.
Yeah. Okay. And,
Can you give us a hint on this one too?
Yes.
We haven't even tried to like get to the bottom of it. John's already asking
my
for
first
it.
guess is banana.
Ooh.
Well, your hint is it's a fruit.
Oh,
Banana. That's mine. I locked
What kind
it
of
in.
what kind of fruit do they have in France?
Pineapples.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
that's Hawaii.
I'm gonna go with cherry. I think it's cherry.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because like cherries seem French. Maybe it's a chocolate covered cherry. That's too specific.
Now, have you
That'd be like
researched the
chocolate,
pronunciations of
ananas.
these words to make sure that you're saying them correctly? Because I mean, what if it's ananas?
Oh,
Who do you think I am?
Sorry.
Austin just got scolded.
Sorry, producer Amy.
You think I would come in here with words I don't know how to pronounce?
no.
I mean,
No,
I'm
because
sure.
you
I'm
definitely
wrong.
She's very
don't. You don't
prepared.
half-ass this show.
Yeah.
You're right.
Full
I
ass.
put
Full
my
asses
whole
it,
heart
yeah.
and spirit into
You
this
full
show.
ass this show. All right.
Stan, what's
you
your
got a
guess?
guess?
I'm going with strawberries.
All right. This is. I hate to say it, but it's pineapple.
No. Is it
you
really?
You were so close.
Oh.
Stan,
would
you
think it's-
dumbass, said that they
Yeah.
don't have pineapples over there in France land.
Well, you can like import them, but I don't think they grow them there.
Oh, but they
Pineapples
still have a
are like
word
un-
for it. It's not
Yeah.
like, it's not
They
like
know
they've
what it
never
is.
seen a
They
pineapple
obviously know
before.
what it is.
I mean, you would
What
think
is-
it's banana.
What is this foreign fruit?
All right. 0 for 2.
Okay.
All right.
This is
We're
a winner
doing
of a segment.
Great at this.
All right. The next word is Portuguese.
Man of
Great.
war. Jellyfish.
Super excited for this one.
The word is defenestração.
Defenestration.
No chance. I think it's something to do with politics.
I'm gonna say it's.
The Minister of Defense
Can you say it one more time?
in Portugal.
Defenestração.
Without a hint, and I'm gonna change my answer if the hint does not line up with this, but I think it means someone who is stressed out.
Will you spell it?
DEFENESTRAAO.
Like definitely stressed.
Portuguese is very similar to Spanish, right?
It is.
Yeah, same back or origin. Yeah, I'm gonna say like I said, I reserve the right to change it, but definitely stressed is what I think it means.
Definitely stressed.
Well,
All right.
I am going with defenestration because
What is that?
it's the act of throwing someone out the window.
That's awesome.
But it's pretty close to how that's spelled, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with. I don't know what
we-
how close
I kinda want a
Portuguese
hint
and
on this one.
English. Oh yeah, what's the hint?
It is a verb.
Yes, I'm so close. I can feel it.
Gosh, I have no idea.
I'm sticking with my answer.
What was yours?
Definitely stressed.
Is that a verb?
Yes.
Yeah, it sure isn't. But
Yeah, because
It's a verb.
stressed is a verb.
I
or
think
is
it
it
has
an
something to
adverb?
do with
definitely is
cocoa
beans.
beans.
Yeah, but like being stressed is like it's the action.
Sure.
It can be the action. He
Okay.
is
It's an
stressed.
adjective.
All right.
It also can be an action.
He stressed the point.
Sure. All right. What's the answer?
Wait, I haven't answered yet.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you said it was coffee. Or
Definitely
something dumb.
cocoa beans.
All right, we've got
I think it's something to
Well,
do
that's
with...
less of a verb than I did.
Yeah.
It's,
dummy.
It's defenestricao.
Defenestricao. Strike out.
See, like cocoa,
It's cacao.
cacao.
Mm-hmm. And they just added a whole bunch of letters on to the front of that.
I think it's the act of throwing cocoa beans.
Out of the window.
Out of the window. Nice.
What is the answer?
All right. Yeah, Austin, you're right.
What?
Are you serious?
You're exactly right. It's defenestration, the act of throwing
No.
I mean, I
or
acted-
something out a window.
I
Also-
acted surprised as if I knew I wasn't right.
I didn't even know that was a word. Defenestration?
I see.
Right.
This one is so close to the English word that I thought if anybody knows the word, then they would guess
definitely
it.
did
I
not know the word.
didn't
Good
see-
job, Austin.
Defenestration, that could have been an English word I wouldn't have known about.
Yeah. I mean, it is an obscure word.
Interesting.
Stan and I are just dummies with bachelor's degrees.
Yeah.
We don't have
Yeah.
master's degrees.
That's one of the things they taught me in master school
Yeah.
was
First thing you learn.
How to throw someone out a window.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
Nice.
how to get away with murder. All right.
Ready for your last one?
Last one.
So ready. Bring it
I'm
on.
just excited that I got any of them.
All right. This word is German.
So if you don't say it angrily, then it's not really German.
All right. I'm going to be so angry.
Okay.
Beobacter.
Beobacter. Okay.
I wasn't angry at all.
That was not angry.
I didn't even try.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Beobachter. Beobacter. I
Okay.
feel like they get a lot of.
Yeah. You get the guttural part down.
Yeah.
Sorry to all the people listening to this. Listen to our phlegm.
Beo-
Okay. Beobacter.
Bach as in I think
The
that
composer?
Composer. Yeah, I think we can go with that.
It's pre-Bach.
Yeah.
Well, no, that'd be Neo. No, that'd be Neo would be new Bach.
Yeah, so it's old Bach.
Old Bach.
The old composers.
Old Bach turd.
I think that's we've worked it out and it's old composers.
Be of Bach. Maybe that's what it means.
Oh.
Maybe it's indication that they should be like Bach.
Yeah, he
He's
is
like the
Who also-
WWJD of the time.
Is Bach even German?
I don't know.
Amy, producer Amy, you know a lot about composers.
Oh, isn't he Australian but he was like raised in Germany? Or not Australian, Austrian.
Producer Amy doesn't know.
I don't know.
That's all right. What's a hint we can have? Unless you want to, you've got a
I
strong
need a
guess.
hint. Nope.
The hint. Oh, Bach was German. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. We're so smart.
We are smart.
Okay. The hint is this word is of particular relevance to this podcast.
Genius.
Half-assed.
Particular. Okay.
Okay, I think comedy. I think it means comedy.
I'm gonna go. Observation.
Oh, that's good. That's better than mine. But I can't take it. So I'm gonna stick with.
I'm sticking with genius.
I'm sticking with funny.
I don't think Jamie. I don't think producer Amy would describe us as geniuses.
How
But
dare you? Who is she?
who is she? And why are you talking about her?
Is she our side producer? I think you guys would really get along.
Wow. All right. The answer. You ready for the answer?
Wait,
Yeah.
Stan hasn't put a
I
guess.
said
in?
genius.
Oh.
We have
Genius,
genius,
comedy,
comedy, and observer. Austin's right again.
Woo!
Observer.
Sorry about that, listeners.
Nice. Good job, Austin.
You
have defeated Amy.
That's not good for Austin's ego.
50%. Feel pretty good. People make fun of me when I say bonjour for all these countries that don't speak French. But
Bonjour.
I know that they understand it.
Very good.
Proud of you.
Okay. I feel really, really good about that. But that's
should.
gonna
You should feel good.
that's going to take us right into our draft.
Heyo.
So today we are drafting the best comedians, or if we used the German word according to John's definition, the best Beobachters. So
Yeah. First overall pick. I think the funniest comedian out there right now, Bill Burr. He's so funny.
Bill Burr.
He's so angry, but he's like so quick-witted.
Interesting first pick.
Yeah. First, you think he's the overall top
Of all
comedian?
time?
I find him the most funny.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
All
That's a good choice.
He is quick-witted. I mean,
Yeah.
like he can keep up.
All of his comedy specials on Netflix, geniuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing that John and I really like about Bill Burr is how angry he is.
Yeah.
I think both of us really identify with that.
And
I can see that.
his
but-
rants are so funny. He'll just rant. He doesn't care. He rant
Yeah.
on anybody.
Uh-huh.
I like his laugh.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, Stan.
Well, I think John missed out on the clear 101, and that's Robin Williams.
Yeah. Damn.
How do you not go with Robin Williams?
Really hoping Robin was going to make
Like-
it back to me.
Classic.
Well, because I'm
Comedian.
going with comedians of our time. He's kind of not anymore.
Okay. Well, but I think he's still the funniest.
But he was. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you have seen stuff of Robin Williams, right?
Yeah. I've never really watched his stand-up that much.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, he...
and he's someone who's funny all the time. Like it's not like his stand up obviously is funny, but when he's getting interviewed, like he's super.
He's an
I
entertainer.
mean,
That's
you
how
talk
I
about someone
feel-
that's quick witted.
Well,
that guy is fast. He's like an
Was.
incredible interviewee. He can hold it up with the best on actually doing stand up. I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
funny guy.
That's
I-
how I feel about Bill Burr. I think
I
he's
read
funny all the time.
something recently about Robin Williams when they were filming
Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
And, like, they were filming in a park in New York or Boston or wherever
Mhm.
that took place. And it was, like, a really heavy scene. And it's, like, in between takes, he started telling jokes to the cast to, like,
Oh,
get
yeah.
people. And then news started to spread. And, like, eventually he had
Gathered a crowd.
a whole crowd. And he, like, did a comedy bit for, like, multiple hours
Just
for
on
free.
the
Just
spot.
because,
Yeah.
like...
That's cool.
And I mean, there's not a lot of people I think that one would be willing to do that, and two,
Would actually
could do
draw a
that.
crowd for that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's just
out of the blue.
even on like little stuff like I mean, he's the best genie.
Yeah.
From a lot. I mean,
Obviously.
and then what was the other movie? The
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yeah.
He's
I almost did the.
well, and you
Yeah.
did do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, if I can't get Robin Williams, I'm going to go back to back to what I would consider kings of comedy. I'm going to go with Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, man, that's two good picks in a row. Dang.
I mean, I haven't had the luxury of watching a lot of Eddie Murphy's original stand-up from what was the big
Like Raw.
Raw, yeah. But it was, I mean, he's one of the kings. I mean, Dave Chappelle also is one of those comedic geniuses that just is very pointed. But he also has such a good style that is different from everybody else. Like, when you listen to people talk about comedy, well, when you hear comedians talk about comedy, they talk a lot about pauses and the art of the pause.
Uh-huh.
And, like, Chappelle is one of those that is like really good with that. Just like
got
lets
it down.
things.
Yeah.
It's a chill vibe, but he's still. Did you guys watch the Chappelle show?
No, I was never that big into Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So I just never. I don't know. Like he's funny. I think he has funny bits, but I was never into his whole shows.
Well, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. I'm pretty glad I got those two. Wish I could have got Robin Williams, but Stan, that's back to you.
All right. Man, the higher ups on my list are dwindling fast. I think let's go with Jerry Seinfeld.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he's got the stand-up, he's got the TV shows, I think
Yeah.
he's a pretty clear
He-
top pick on best comedians.
I was kind of surprised. I mean, I thought that he would have been like my top pick, and then when I started thinking about some of the others, I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I like Seinfeld, and I think he also is one of those with like a very distinct style and art, and
He's got a definite cadence, like and talking, like his voice is very recognizable. And I mean, if you've watched the show at all, you know exactly who it is just by hearing his voice.
Who are these people?
And I mean, he could be kind of. Did you see? Oh, what's that? What's that talk show? It's not as big anymore. Larry King.
Oh yeah,
He was on Larry King, and Larry King asked him a question about. I can't remember exactly what the question was, but Jerry was just like, "Do you know who I am?"
yeah. I mean, he's kind of
He could be kind of an asshole,
yeah,
but
and,
it's funny.
did you ever watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
Yeah.
So that's a really funny show, and I mean it's really interesting. He's talking with a bunch of comedians and stuff, but there are several instances where when he's interacting with common people,
Yeah.
that
Common
he's
folk.
very much like I am Jerry Seinfeld,
Yeah.
and you
Was
are
it?
nothing. But still
Yeah.
good at comedy.
Good
Well, I mean,
at
yeah,
comedy.
and I mean he's got the life and the accomplishments to kind of back that up.
Right.
So it's not like he's just being a dick to be a dick.
Yeah. My second,
Unlike John's next pick,
honestly, yeah,
I don't know who your next pick is.
he is always shirtless, and that is going to be Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
He's so funny. I think he's real. I think he's really funny. His
Have you heard his I don't know if this is I think it's at least a partially true story about his experience with like
The Russian,
Russian mob.
Yeah. No, that is
What do
it's
they
a-
call
it-
him?
The Machine.
The
Yeah.
Machine, yeah.
No, it's a real he's kind of coming out
That's
with a movie kind of based on that
crazy. Yeah.
story.
That's crazy.
And it's gonna be. I'm ready for it. I
If
think
you-
he's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like a lot of comedians are, but
well, I think all comedians are to a certain extent. Yeah.
he had a special on Netflix where he just went off to a cabin and hung out with a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
people. Super weird, but it was. I think he's super funny.
He does
funny,
a bunch of weird things.
Yeah, I think like I don't think his comedy is probably like very all that high minded. That's fine. I'm not that much of a high minded person.
I would agree with that.
But it's really funny.
Oh man, that's funny.
And I think for my next pick, I think I'm gonna go with one of the best. I don't know if you would say he's a physical comedy, but I'm going with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I think,
Okay, what did you mean by physical?
well, like, cause like I mean, a lot of his stuff is like with his facial reactions and like he does stand up too and stuff, but like I think
Does he? I mean, I was curious going into this draft of how many, because like there are some people that we put into comedy who maybe aren't
I think he started in stand up.
like stand-up comedians,
Yeah.
or like maybe they're bigger into improv, which I mean
Yeah.
still is comedy.
comedy.
But then you've got like comedic actors too, and
I think he started in in stand up and improv, and then he transitioned into acting. But I think he's
no, he is like, if you're trying to put someone kind of in the same vibe as Robin Williams with how they do comedy, he is in that realm of like just ridiculous.
yeah.
Over the top.
Yeah. So yeah, I like the pick.
I don't know where to go from here.
You don't know where to go.
I don't know where to go. A lot of good picks still left. I think as far as like currently who is the most well known, along with obviously being funny, Kevin Hart. You don't like Kevin Hart?
I liked his early stuff like 2010, 2011. I don't think his movies are good except for
Jumanji?
Jumanji was good, but that's really the only ones. And then I don't think his new stand up is very good.
Yeah. I don't know if I've watched the most recent ones.
But like when he first started out,
Yeah.
I thought he was pretty funny. But
Yeah, and it's interesting because I feel like as far as comedians go, he's in the media a ton. Maybe that's because he's a stand-up comedian and an actor. But he hits people from a lot of different directions and like has become super popular and whatnot.
yeah, no, he is super popular. He's
I mean, he's one of the like I think most successful
Yeah.
of the current.
Have you
and
seen?
good for him, but I don't find him all that.
Have you seen like the interviews that him and The Rock are in?
Oh, where
They're
they
freaking
impersonate
funny.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. And The Rock, I mean, obviously is like 4 times his size.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious how Kevin tries to like bow up and try to make himself look big next to him. And
those interviews are funny,
it's so
especially
funny.
The Rock impersonating
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, and like he throws up his high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about comedians is just delightful. Okay, well, I seem to be having a theme going on here, but I'm really surprised that some of these people are dropping to me. I'm going to go with Chris Rock.
Yeah, he was on my list too.
Another guy that, has really just, he was kind of unique, but now I won't do any Chris Rock impersonations.
Thank you.
But he's got, a ton of good bits. And
Yeah.
I kind of wish, same with like him and Eddie Murphy. Like I feel like they exited the comedy scene for a bit, and I wish that they would
Come back.
come back to it and do
Yeah.
stand up. And I think Eddie Murphy did, or is in the works of doing something again, but I think Chris Rock is pretty much content with all of the money that he's made. So,
Yeah, I don't blame him.
yeah.
Right.
So
He is pretty funny. I was gonna pick him next.
I've got a lot of other people that I want to draft that are on my list, but I think I'm going to go with another kind of king of comedy of old. He did stand up, but I think most people know him from his movies, and that's going to be Steve Martin.
Yeah, I
Nice.
forgot about Steve Martin.
I feel, and I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like he was one of the first comedians that really, tried to bring music and stuff into it. The banjo, first of all, is like,
Yeah.
really, you get people playing the guitar and piano and stuff, but to come up on stage with a banjo and,
A banjo is just a funny instrument.
Yeah.
yeah. So I really like Steve Martin, but that's going to be my last pick.
Yeah,
I'm
no, that's
happy
good.
with my
You
lineup.
got a good lineup. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with a little bit probably less well known comedian for my last one. Kind of along the same lines of you talk about the musical stuff with Steve Martin, Bo Burnham.
Yeah, Bo Burnham was one that I really wanted, but I thought, Steve Martin, I feel like I have to give
as
the
far
credit
as like
over.
greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But Bo Burnham he's got a ton. Like he implements music in like all of his bits.
Right.
And he's very much, I think, a performer. And I keep talking about interviews, but he was in an interview with several other comedians, and he's like, it's not just his stage performance. Like he's got a decent presence just in general, and he was like giving these other comedians shit, like older, more well-known comedians, and like throwing quips at him and stuff. And it was hilarious because he was. I think the line that I'm referring to most is they were all talking about stuff, and he just looked over at him and was like, "Who are you guys?" Just to like really well-known comedians. It was great. Great.
And he's the only example I know of that really. He's got started on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's
Did he?
probably one of the first YouTube stars.
Oh.
Because he and producer Amy can speak more to this if she would like, but she was really big into his first stuff. But did you watch his new special Inside on Netflix?
Is which one?
It's the newest one.
I watched the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he filmed, edited, did everything in
it's
this
crazy.
little apartment. Yeah. John didn't really like it, but I thought all the bits were really good. But Amy and I were talking. He could win or be successful in any arena of editing, filming, lighting, comedy. And so I think that's an excellent pick. So I can't fault you there. John, you've got the last pick.
Last pick. I'm going with my favorite Asian comedian, Ronnie Chang. Got a shout out to him. I think he doesn't. I don't think he's all that big right now, but I think he's really funny.
No, Ronnie Chang is not the guy from Silicon Valley. That's
right. No,
that's Jimmy
Chu
Jimmy
or something. Jimmy
Is
Woo,
he
or I don't remember.
Which one's the doctor?
Oh, that's
That's the guy from The Hangover.
Ken Jeong.
Leslie. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Leslie Chow? Is that a person?
The guy from The Hangover is who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Community, the TV show.
Yeah.
The Community.
Yeah.
Community.
Oh, Leslie Chow is his name in The Hangover.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Ronnie Chang is the guy that has like he has a bit
Talk-
about
Amazon?
Amazon, yeah. Bring it to
Yeah.
me now.
Yeah. Break into my home.
Did you
Put
guys
it in my hand.
did you guys see the new Amazon garage delivery?
Oh.
No.
I guess you somehow give Amazon access to your garage door, and when they deliver, they'll open your garage door,
Oh.
put your package in your garage, and then close your garage door.
I don't think that's a very new thing.
Is it not? I've never seen any other delivery companies do that.
I mean, I know you can put in delivery instructions of like.
Well, like they will be able to open your garage door.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Because, I mean, obviously, as a company, they're not going to do it if they think that their employees are going to
Right.
break into your house.
Yeah.
But it makes sense with all of the porch burglaries, and I mean, people
Yeah.
just run around and steal packages. It's
Yeah.
crazy,
Crazy.
I know, absolutely.
crazy.
Well, that's gonna do it. Make sure to head to Twitter to see our, our full selections, and vote for us. So the poll should be up usually Wednesday, Thursday, and will last a couple days. And go give us some votes. Until next time.
See ya.
Bye.